This fucking guy, he literally goes, "Ooh, we need to record a podcast, guys. I don't want to record it the day before the month ends. Ooh!" And then we get here, we're in the call, and he goes, "Ooh, my house is breaking down. Fuck you, bro. Get on Discord. Record the podcast, you fucking moron." Damn. Little bro has a tiny leak, and he doesn't know about duct tape. Bro, duct tape was invented like 20 years ago, bro.
20?
Yo, I am actually going to have to agree with the criteria that of little bro here.
And if you're scared that duct tape won't hold, duct tape, tarp, duct tape. The triple layer situation.
No, I'm not. I have complete trust in duct tape. Don't get me wrong.
Exactly. Then fucking use the duct tape. Little bro. He literally spent 30 minutes going, I need to find my bowl. I need to find my ladder. What do you use the ladder for? To shove it up your ass, bro?
To get in the loft where the leak was.
About, bro?
Oh, I am going to have to agree with the soy wojacking here, though. It is quite agreeable.
Which one of us is the soy wojak?
You're the soy wojak.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I not be?
Scroll up in our chat.
No, you're the soy wojak.
You see that fucking green guy? You see that green guy? That's you, right?
You are the soy wojak, and I am the Giga Chad wojak.
Yeah.
I am the Giga Chad. You are the soy wojak.
No.
Bro, that's you. That's you. And that the fucking shit coming out your nose, that's your roof, bro. That's your roof. Because it's leaking.
No.
You put a bowl there.
The bowl's there.
You showed us that you put the bowl
my god.
down. And then you still took an hour.
Can we rewind? What did he say? You shoo us?
He always says shoe.
I know, and I'm gonna make fun of him whenever he does. Ipswich Asperger, Sandy Ipswich.
Bro, you showed us you put the bowl down where the leak is,
Yeah,
and then
but
you
then
still
my loft
took an hour.
was just open.
What happened?
I couldn't leave my loft open because all the heat would go up.
Why not? Why not?
Because the heat would escape.
Bro, put on a hoodie, you fucking moron. It's an hour podcast. How much heat is gonna escape?
What, out of a tiny leak? You know what?
No, not it coming through the... No, going into the loft.
Fucking
not
idiot.
through the hole where the water came through.
No, all I hear about is soy. All I hear is soying out right now.
Excuses. This guy, literally daily, he's like, record the podcast, guys.
Literally. And then he's like,
it's you
guys.
You're
not recording enough of the
podcast.
You're not ready, bro. And then this fucking Lil LB himself. The littlest of the little bros.
Oh my god, bro.
And
we're not talking about LeBron James here.
True.
We're talking about little bro.
No, LB, LeBron James, is a big bro.
BB.
LeBron James.
They call him BBLB.
Bro, they don't call LeBron James a BBL, Elliott. I don't know if you know what that word means, but...
No, they call him BBLB.
Holy fuck.
Enough time has passed. LeBron James has been dethroned by Marshall Roderick in the little bro status. Fuck you.
Happy Halloween, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Spooky time. That was my spook. It's a dark, stormy night, and my roof was leaking. That's my spookums.
Bro, what a fucking shit spook. Imagine if the Grinch went around and making tiny little leaks in everyone's roof.
The Grinch?
What a shit movie that would be.
Do you know what was worse?
The fucking Grinch.
When I went in the loft, right, I couldn't turn the light on because all the electronics were covered in water. And then in the corner, all I could hear was, oh, 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 oh. Bro, that was the spookiest part.
What is he talking about, man? What is he schizophrenic posting about, mateys? Does anyone know? Does anyone have any idea?
I'm not a Freddy. The film comes out in a week. You excited for the FNAF film?
Surely we're watching it.
What, FNAF?
Halloween night, midnight. We're going to the fucking.
Why don't we just get drunk and watch a cam rep? I'm no offense, but that would probably be infinitely more enjoyable.
That would actually be much better.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think much is gonna be improved in terms of the film's quality by watching it in a cinema versus.
Markiplier.
I think it'd make it better. It'd make it more authentic.
No.
It's
Markiplier
like we're
is
looking at it through the security cam.
Markiplier is gonna be in
the Bite of 87.
Markiplier is gonna be in Iron Lung.
Markiplier's gonna be going. Is that the bite of 87?
Yeah.
And then we're all gonna clap.
I don't. Did you guys watch those videos? His FNAF videos?
No, I didn't watch any Markiplier.
Yeah, I don't.
Watched the video.
I never saw it.
I watched the clip.
I don't
where he
mind
goes,
Markiplier.
The bite of 87. That's the only one I've seen. I missed Markiplier's pink mustache phase.
I missed when he did Unus Anus.
Yeah, bro. I downloaded all of Eunice Anus's videos.
No, you
The entire Markiplier library.
I ruined your project.
Dude, you
Markiplier,
can't
whoever that other guy was.
download Unus Anus, bro.
It's anus.
Yeah,
They
bro.
hate us because they
Unus Anus, sorry.
True.
It's called Unus
They
Anus
hate us
because
'cause
it's
they
been
hate
1
us.
year and they recorded themselves for 1 year.
No, I think it's
Who?
because they hate us
Yes,
because they
'cause
hate
hate
us.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, you've taken the L on this one, Greg.
Oh, you have truly taken the L, a spooky L. Did you want to hear my car story from yesterday?
Save it till later, bro.
I don't think
Yeah?
I can. It's gonna be really boring. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, save it to the end of the podcast.
Yeah,
bro,
save it
so
to
I
when
can
we're
be
running out
asleep
of
when you
gas,
tell her.
because
I
I just genuinely believe you're gonna say some really fucking boring story, and it's gonna be like, I drove my car and I went to the repair shop, and the guy was like, your car is really bad, and I was like, oh, and I'm paying for it to be better.
And then it was like, your car has a leak.
Yeah, or something like
yeah, and then he opened the boot and it went.
That's my dick on our pavement. That's my dick in your main, bitch.
Okay, Globe song tier list, bro.
Oh, let's do
go.
this. Right, what's
Let me get Globe's disco.
I'm gonna find
Okay, here we
some
go.
spooky news. I should
Okay,
do that.
the bottom. What do you think of Dankton KYS?
This is just, I don't know any of these. This is just you and Greg. I'm looking at spooky
How do you
news.
not know Globe, bro?
wait? Marshall doesn't know Glorb. There's no way he could not know Glorb.
Bro, I've told him about.
Yeah, there's
Glorb
no way
before.
that he's not
I've
known about
told him
Glorb.
about Glorb.
He's just lying if he
Bro,
doesn't.
People just aren't Globe believers.
Alright. What's a
just
Glorb song? I like KFC. That's a good song.
KFC is a bro.
I like
KFC is a
Eugene as
fucking
well. I
good
think
one.
Eugene's good, and I think Kill Cam is good. In fact, I like the bottom too. I like. I'm just saying I like all of them.
I like all of them, bro. Can Gangsters Cry? Sad Kitty, Kill
I don't
Cam?
really like the Gangsters
KFC?
Cry that much.
Can Gangsters Cry?
I like it. I like it as part of the Globe ECCU or whatever, but I don't like it as a song by itself.
The Globe CU.
Same with Sad
GCU.
Keeney. I like him as additions to the Globe, extended cinematic universe (ECU), but I don't like them as songs in of themselves. I don't think they're that great.
Sad Kitty is too short to really be
I
classified
mean, yeah,
as a song.
no, there's
It's
an
not really a
extended
song.
version of that from Globe,
Nah.
but it just repeats
Is it
like the
actually from
chorus.
Globe?
Yeah, it's from Globe.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. Sad Kitty is like Sad Kitty is a banging ballad with the Globe CU.
Here you go.
context.
Here's the extended version. It's 1 minute 41 seconds, and it scrubs out the "We love you, Karen,"
That's the best part. I love you, Karen.
but it pretty much just repeats the chorus, so it's not really that great.
I like Dankton KYS just as he goes, crabs,
Kill
kill
yourself."
yourself.
I like it just for that verse, but outside of that, I don't think it's that great.
Yeah, I like fun. I like SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, fun. Yes. Fuck you and pay me.
Fuck you and pay me. Fun.
But past that, I don't really like fun that much. It's okay. I like fuck you.
You're
and pay me.
never gonna play me. Fun.
Vengeance is probably the worst one. What? I am he. Yeah, that's an Eugene.
I am him. Yeah, you
Squiddy gotta go, street the chopper gunner on the way. All I see your bodies falling and dead ups when duty's calling. I'm the red dot and purpley and pouring the sweeping squid with no remorse. I am him. Yeah, that's Eugene.
That shit goes hard, bro.
Yeah.
That shit literally gives me chills, bro.
Yeah. So Eugene, that's an S tier song.
That is fucking S tier. That is S tier as fuck, bro. Bro, he's gone to fix this leak again, hasn't he?
Holy fuck, no
Oh,
way.
I'm here. There you go. I was reading news. Sorry.
Bro, oh my god. Wow, great podcast host, by the way, bro.
I don't give a shit about your Globe
How do
tier
you
list.
bro, how do you not give a shit, though?
I do not.
Literally, How is it possible to not
Right.
give a shit?
Hold on, someone pull out the cup chair image. That's you right now.
I thought you guys could handle the glove shit, and then I didn't have to listen.
Can we just put that as the
Oh,
thumbnail? The
fucking
cup
God.
chair.
Yeah, tell us the car story.
Yeah, I think.
We're out of gas, right? Well, the only thing I had lined up was Glorb, and now I'm out, bro.
Oh, no, there's
Oh my
no
fucking
spooky
God.
news. There's
What do you mean
There's
what,
none.
What spooky news do you think?
I don't
Yeah, wait,
know.
wait.
There's-
Do you think there's like
Palestine has
fucking?
just bombed Israel.
Yo, guys, I got some spooky news from Gaza, guys. Hamas
Yeah.
has been sighted dressing up in Halloween masks and scaring Israeli children who are going trick or treating. Like, what are you
What
fucking talking
spooky
about, dude?
news are you
I
expecting?
don't know. It's all about wars.
Wow, what?
Ghost
It's
hunting
it's
in
Wow!
haunted
it's
house.
like
Wow!
there's
How
like a
dare
bunch
they?
of
How
major
fucking dare
ongoing
they?
wars right now. Untold pain and destruction has happened recently.
Bro, why are they talking about the missing pumpkin though, bro? In fucking Uncle John's farm. Where did the pumpkin go, bro?
You know
Who
what?
cares about Russia versus Ukraine?
Who cares about fucking
Israel versus Palestine?
Israel bombing
Boring.
the shit out of Gaza? No. It's all about Uncle
Yo,
Johnny.
where'd that
Pump-
pumpkin gone?
Yeah.
Fucking shut the fuck up. Little bro didn't participate in the Globe conversation
Yeah.
to read news to come
And then
with
he
that.
was like, "Oh,
Fucking
why is all the
happened.
news about real serious topics that are serious?"
This is
Bro,
what
this
I signed up for.
This is
What?
Marshall's
I
weakest
clicked
showing
on
so
Reuters
far,
and
bro.
it's telling me about 15 people being killed in an airstrike. What the fuck? I thought he was going to talk about trick or treating.
Marshall stocks are down horrendous.
I don't think they've ever been up. I'm not going to lie.
Spooked driver crashes after ghost sighting.
Oh my god, huge.
You had to get to
Huge.
the 20th page for that one.
That was
bro.
yesterday. Oh no, no, it was
Holy
today.
fuck. No
It was
way.
today.
Was it you? Was that the car story? Was that the car
That's my
story?
car story. Yeah, a ghostly
Okay.
apparition spooked a suspected drink driver. Hmm.
I think I solved it, guys.
A driver panicked and crashed into a ditch after spotting what he believed was a ghost.
I might have an idea of what happened here.
And the ghost? It was a pedestrian trying to wave down a passing motorist for a ride. Spooky. I'm spooked. Consider me spooked.
Holy shit, I actually have to go change my diaper, bro. I just shit my pants.
Can I say it? Can I say I'm going to kill myself? Is that allowed?
Well,
it's
we're
been
currently
free.
on
It's
like a 6-month probation, unironically. on
Really?
YouTube. Yeah, because of the watch this streamer kill himself live on stream.
Why did you title the video that?
That was the
I
like
told him to do
original
that.
stream.
I told him to do that, bro. He was on.
It
It
was
was
like-
his second stream, and he went, "What do I title it?" And I said, "Say, watch his streamer kill himself."
Wait, how did that recently get found? Did they just like implement a new
I don't know.
algo that just like
I think
searches
it
for
got
Yeah,
videos?
it got found like half a year ago, and then it was only a couple weeks ago I realised you either had to. It was automatically taken down, and then you either had to appeal it, which I didn't see happening, or you had to take
Hang
like
on
a
a minute, bro.
mandatory course to prove
Hang on a
you're
minute,
not
bro.
offensive. Which I did because it was like
We
2
should have
tick
appealed,
boxes.
bro. We should
We
have.
should have appealed.
YouTube, you guys have gone too far with this one. Okay, let's get cider review. How long have you been brewing this cider, bro?
2 weeks.
2 weeks of cider brewing. How does one brew cider?
So we picked the apples from the garden. We got enough apples to make 13 liters of apple juice. And the way you do it is you put the apples in a bucket, and then you get like a big stick or a hammer, and you smash them into pulp in a bucket. It's quite physically demanding. And then
Could you stand on them?
No.
It's
They're
not like
really,
grapes.
really they're very
too
thick.
firm.
They're very thick and firm
I
cooking.
see.
They're very thick and firm wild apples. Yeah, so you smash them in a bucket till it's pulp. Then you pour the pulp into the cider press, which is basically a cylinder with a metal rod that goes through it that you put a circle, and I mean 2D circle, no sphere in it, ting blood.
What?
A circular. you put a circular metal base plate on the rod that goes through the cylinder, and then you spin it down to crush the pulp into juice. And then
Nice.
that's your juice that you ferment, and you ferment it. First, you put in the Campton tablets, which are some sulfide, which kills all the bacteria and wild yeast in it. And you leave
Right.
it for 24 hours. Then you put your yeast in, and then you can put more sugar in depending on if you want it to be stronger or not.
So you genocide the yeast in there.
Yeah, you genocide the bacteria and
you
yeast
put
that
your
are already in
own-
there, and then you put your own cultivated super
Damn.
yeast in it. It's basically like what the Germans were trying to do in the Second World
Yeah.
War with Eastern Europe when Lebensraum, except this is with
Yeah.
bacteria, so it's not actually bad. And yeah, anyway, and then you leave it for like 7 to 10 days, and or longer. You can leave it for longer as well. We left it for like 10 days, and then you put it into bottles, and then here's the trick: when it's in the bottles, you put more sugar into the bottles, so it ferments in the bottles, and that's what makes it fizzy.
Wow.
Oh.
And
Wow.
to check its ABV, you could do use something called a hydrometer, which checks the density of the water, which basically checks for sugar content, and then sugar content is a proxy for what alcohol you expect it to get, and you can do it by measuring the gravity reading of the water, which then gets you sugar content. Basically, say you started out at like 1.055 gravity, which is what we did, which means it's decently sugary. And we ended up with like 1.05 gravity, or 0.005 gravity, which means it's about 6% ABV, 6.2 or 4 or whatever. So it's quite strong cider.
That's about right, isn't it? Isn't that what they normally is? Isn't
Um,
Aspel 7%?
I'm pretty sure Aspel's is like 5%, mate.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah,
most ciders that you get from the pub and from the so if
They're like
if you
4%.
get
I see.
Aspel's on draw on tap, it's like 5.5%, and then if you get it in the bottle, it can be like 8% or 7% or whatever.
You said it was quite sour though.
Yeah, it's very well. That's because they're cooking apples,
Yeah.
so it'll be quite sour, just because those
Is it like a
apples.
nice sour or like a?
It's an
sour?
acquired taste. You can't
So,
like chug it. Yeah, you drink it and you're like, ugh, and then you drink more of it and you're like, yeah, it's actually pretty nice.
I see. Is it like drinking liquefied toxic waste?
A little bit, yeah.
Nice.
But it's good. It's decent. To make it less cidery, or less sour, you can neutralize it with like potassium. Not potassium. You can neutralize it with calcium carbonate, which will neutralize the acids, right? And mellow it out a bit. Or you can. I've heard that if you age it a bit, it also mellows out. And then to break down the pectin, which is like
You having a snack?
the pectin is the stuff from the apples which keeps it hard. Basically, what that will do is it will make your cider really cloudy, and if you want it to be less clouded, there's a specific enzyme you can put in it that will clear it up.
Cool.
But it's cloudy. I haven't done any of that shit, bro. You getting the authentic cider.
No. You know, apple toxic waste were always the most sour ones. Do you remember? It's been a long time since.
Yeah.
One time, right after I had discovered them, I think I was in year 7, so I would have been 11 or 12.
Yeah.
I put 3 apple ones in my mouth at once, and instantly I was like rolling around on the floor because it was so sour. No.
Okay.
And in my mind, I was like, I'm a big boy, I can take it. And I carried on rolling around on the floor until I'd finished them. And then I got up and my tongue was just like absolutely dripping with blood because it was so bad. So, don't have too many toxic waste.
So you're a bitch, is what you're saying. You're a
No,
bitch that can't
I
handle the
tanked
sour.
it. I tanked that shit.
You don't, it doesn't sound like
I
bro,
tanked
rolling
it.
around on the floor crying like
I didn't
little babies
cry.
and tanking it.
No,
It's so
no,
sour.
different story.
It's so sour. That's what you sounded
Next video,
like.
I'm
I was
doing
there.
4.
I was literally there. What? What the fuck did you just say? Run that one back quickly.
The next MDH video, I'm putting 4 in.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you said I'm doing porn. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Speaking of porn,
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
would you like
Yeah.
to hear my car story?
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So the background was that I dinged the side of my car, and I have to get the bodywork repaired on it, essentially, right?
Dinged it.
Well, I scraped it against the wall. So it's quite a
Okay,
big dent
say
and
that.
scratch. Ding is a polite kind
Say
way.
that. No, it's not. Ding is a fucking retard word.
Anyway.
Ding is
I,
not. What do you mean? Ding is a perfectly fine word.
It's not, bro. Ding is stupid.
There is nothing wrong with saying you got dinged, bro.
Fucking tell me that shit don't sound like the lamest thing you've ever heard.
Right.
See, bro? The only person that has ding in his name is Heimerdinger. And the guy's a little fucker.
So, if you don't like the dinger, I don't know what to say. The donger.
Bro, I just want to punch his face.
I'm
in.
going to leave this podcast right now if you don't apologize for the
I'm
donger.
sorry.
Yeah.
I actually am sorry.
Ding
I do like the ding donger.
The ding dong ding lad. Ding boy
Yeah,
central.
Yeah.
Right.
I am gonna ding
So
dong.
my
that
car
opinion.
was dinged and scratched and needed
Yeah.
bodywork, right? And I got a quote from one place.
Wait, hold on. Can I just say that I predicted your car story would be the most boring fucking story about you going
I haven't
to like
got
a
to
work.
the good bit.
No,
yet.
no,
I'm
no.
doing the
but
backstory.
I just want to say it was about you going to a workshop. I fucking knew.
Wait, I know where it
Yeah,
gets
what?
funny.
All right,
I know
all
where
right,
it
all
gets
right,
funny.
all right.
The place he got the quote from was.
It was my laugh.
Oh my god!
Okay.
And that's how the leak happened. Okay.
Anyway, go. Continue.
I got a quote from one place, and they quoted me $1.5 grand, and I was like, "Fuck off!" I'm not...
That
You were
sounds
like,
like a
I'll
fucking
check
lot.
my options at other places. Sure.
Yeah, I was like, "That's more than the car is devalued." So, no. And then I mentioned it to my manager yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, I know a guy." And then like half an hour or an hour later, he was like, "Hey, you want to go now?" I was like, "What, during work?" He was like, "Yeah, let's go." So we both left and
Nice.
met up about half an hour away. And this like gruff, I think it was Lithuanian guy comes out, and I think he was friends with my manager, so they knew each other through being parents at school.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
he's like he's got poor broken English, and he walks. He looks at my manager's car, and then he comes and looks at my car because my manager wants some work done as well.
Mhm.
And he like crouches down and he hums and ahs and looks at mine for a bit, and he goes, And I go like, "It doesn't have to be a great job," and he goes, "No, we must do a proper job." And I go, "Okay, we'll do proper job." And then and then he goes, "Friends and family, I do 300." And I was like, "Ooh, yes, thank you,
Okay.
Lithuanian man."
Mm.
And then this
Bless
other guy
up.
comes out, and they both start looking at my manager's Camaro. And as they're walking around, this is like there's like some barns around, and as they're like walking around listening, the absolute loudest porn star moaning woman's moans just like echoes around. Someone was getting absolutely railed in one of the nearby sheds, like directly into your ear loud. And we were like, "Huh?" And it did not stop. It was like 5 to 10 minutes of like constant.
Did they acknowledge it at all?
Yeah, they looked at each other. The guy like mumbled something in Lithuanian, and then we're like, "Yeah." And then my manager started laughing. We were like looked at each other, started laughing, and then it just continued on. So they had to like continue doing like a full car inspection with like the loudest porn moaning you could. I don't know if it was someone there. I think it was, or if it was just some guy like whacking off with volume set to like uber max. But
That's
I think it
pretty
was
based.
someone there.
That's
I'm
pretty
pretty
based.
sure someone was just getting absolutely
God bless
smashed.
Lithuanians. How do you know they were
Bless
Lithuanian, by
up.
the way?
Yeah.
Because my manager said,
Oh, okay.
and they had. I thought they were Russian by the accent, and then my manager's like,
Well, there's a lot
they're
of Russians in Lithuania. I think like 20% of the population of Lithuania are
Maybe.
ethnically Russian, because during the Soviet times, a lot of Russians came over.
Mm.
Part of was it part of Russification, or was it just is it something that happened?
I
Bro,
don't know.
why are you asking us?
Yeah.
It's more interesting to me than this story. Sorry,
The story's over. That was it.
that was. I'd give
Yeah,
that
but-
story a 6 out of 10.
There you go. That's
Yeah,
that's
That
all
was
the
like a
good new
6.
news
I think
had.
if you workshopped it, it could be like a 7 or an
that was
8.
it.
With
Yeah,
good
that could be-
delivery,
Yeah.
maybe an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what has changed since the last podcast?
No.
Marshall is no longer wearing glasses. bro.
True. I had
Oh,
LASIK.
you guys
It's
are gonna
no-
talk about
that
LASIK now?
update.
Yeah, that's good. I'll sit in the cup chair for this one.
Yeah.
How is it? How's it going? How's the laser going, bro? How are your eyes,
My
bro?
vision's pretty good. The only problem is like half a meter away. It's blurry, and I have massive halos around lights, which is really bad when driving at night.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
It's annoying.
I've heard they do lessen. I personally just didn't have that, which is lucky.
No, of course.
Apparently, it's
Did you have an
very common.
astigmatism?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I have astigmatism a little bit. Hold on.
Yeah.
What prescriptions did you guys have prior to LASIK?
I was long-sighted.
Mhm.
I was +4.
Oh my god, I'm
In one eye.
yeah. So mine is
In one eye. In one eye.
I am short-sighted a little bit. So I
Hmm.
have in my right eye I'm -2.5 SPH or whatever. My left eye I'm -0.5, and then my CYL, I don't know what the fuck that is -2.5
brain-
as well, -0.25.
My brain just said that stands for kill yourself.
Yeah, apparently.
It's just not
And then I
right.
have axis
Just
on my right eye is 75. So I don't know what I don't know what those mean, but I know I'm a little bit
No,
nearsighted.
I don't know what any of that shit means.
Hit us up if you're a
Yeah.
optician and you know.
I
Yeah,
I
so
assumed you guys
for-
would know just because you've been blindies longer than me.
No, I don't know. I was
Uh,
-4 in one and -5 in the other. I was short-sighted.
Yeah. So for LASIK, they can do like anything in short-sightedness, but they can't do anything in long-sightedness.
God, that's so poggers, man.
And the cutoff for long-sightedness is +4.
Yeah, you were
So
just
I-
right
I
on the
was-
cutoff, right?
I was literally right on the cutoff. I had it tested in Ipswich, and the guy in Ipswich was like, "Yo, he was like, oh, you're just under the cutoff. Lucky you. You're going to have to get it retested, though, because I don't believe you." And then I got it
Based.
retested, and I got it tested as like 4 point something, and it was over the cutoff. And then the guy looked at it and went, "Ah, fuck it. You can have surgery."
Oh.
And then I just got surgery. He was like, no, he looked at it and went, "Ah, the surgeon will decide on the day."
It probably
And I was like, what?
It probably increases
I don't wanna
like,
show up at the
your
surgeon-
risk factor a little bit to the surgery.
I don't want
imagine.
to.
Yeah.
I don't want to show up and the surgeon just goes, "No, Giga Chad." But I was like, okay, I guess I have no option. And then I showed up, and the surgeon pulled me in. I was expecting like a conversation about it, and he just sat me down and went, "We do it now." And I was
Yeah,
like,
was he
"Okay."
like Lithuanian as well?
He didn't.
We do
he
it.
Didn't
Guy.
say much.
Whilst
He-
I was having
same
my
guy.
surgery, the room next
He was
door.
the guy in. He was the guy in the barn doing the
Holy
laying the
shit,
pipe,
bro.
bro. That was him. Holy shit.
Did you have the older gentleman, balding guy, beard and glasses?
Yes.
Did he say? Did he ask you? When I sat down, he asked how old I was, and I told him, and then he said, "Ah, you are slightly younger than my daughter. If you hear me say booba baba, that means yeah, it means son. You are like my son. You are my son until you have 20/20 vision." Did he say that to you?
No.
Booba baba.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
I don't think he
Did
said
rape
booba.
you?
Dude,
He
I-
said
Did he
bubba.
touch
I
you?
kind of just like
Did he
respect the fact that
Did he
no,
grab
I
your
respect
crotch?
the fact that like these opticians or whatever you would call them, the people who perform the eye surgery, just do it so often and they do it with so many people that they just make the most random fucking chatting shit conversations.
But he,
I
no,
like-
he
I-
said he called me bubba loads.
I bet they just like I don't know. I bet they just have fun with that.
For me, the surgeon didn't talk to me. So when I had got it done, there's like 2 nurses and the surgeon himself,
Yeah.
and the 2 nurses were just chatting away to me, and the surgeon exclusively talked to the nurses, bro. He did
Oh
not
no, the
want to
surgeon
talk
was
to me.
talking to me non-stop, calling
No,
me
the-
his
the
son.
sur-
Mm.
No, the surgeon only talked to the nurses. It was like the surgeon. I could hear the surgeon. He would tell the nurse to tell me something, bro. He did not want to acknowledge my
Bro, you just
existence.
not liked. He liked me.
That guy fucking hated me, bro. Oh,
It
God,
kind
that
of
guy
reminds
hated
me when I was doing my driving lessons like 6 years ago now. My fucking driving instructor was like, "Do you play video games?" And I was like, "Not really." And he was like, "Oh, my son plays this game called RuneScape."
Wait, you should have fucking talked to him. What?
I didn't want people to know I played RuneScape, bro.
you
gotta
should have
separate
got
that
him in the
shit.
gym, bro. You gotta
Get him in the game, bro. Bro, when you
You should
The
be like,
instructor
yo,
didn't play.
yo,
No.
fear
What
of blood
you-
this
He
weekend.
wouldn't have known.
Quick Dagonoff runs with the lads.
He would have set
though?
you
Yo,
up
when
with
are
his
we
son,
doing
though.
our dag run though?
Never.
Silence. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got my berserker's ring. No one else has a B ring.
Yeah,
Berserker?
I've got my Sears ring, bro.
Oh.
Tears ring. Oh,
Ah,
Jobasita solo.
Bro, it's good now. Desert Treasure 2 made him good
Yeah,
again.
you're not gonna do DT2,
Oh.
Doma Simpson. One, you're
bro.
not gonna do DT2, and two, if you do DT2, you're not gonna grind whichever boss drops the Sears ring upgrade.
I literally logged in yesterday. You want to know what I did?
Yeah, farming run.
I logged in yesterday. I did one medium clue scroll, caught about 50 electric implings, and then logged off. Job done.
Implings.
Eclectic. Have you
bro.
noticed there's less bots in Puyo Puyo? Or
Puyo Puyo.
I've heard people think there's less bots in Pura Pura.
In where?
Pura Pura.
Puyo Puyo.
Yeah, Pura Pura.
Yeah, that's where the implings
That's
are.
the
bro.
impling realm
That
where you
sounds
catch
like some
implings.
weeb shit.
Well, it's not. It's medieval fantasy. It's based in Tradpilled, okay? There's no pedophilia in RuneScape. Just alcoholism.
Yeah.
Just alcoholism.
Yeah, I think it's the putty baby.
Pretty.
Alright, guys, what's an anime I should watch that's not One Piece?
Did you watch Mob Psycho?
No. Have you seen Witch from Mercury, Elliott?
Yes.
Is it good?
No.
I tried watching the first episode and I got 5 minutes in and my computer crashed and I haven't
You
picked it
wouldn't
up
like
again.
it. Actually, you might like it. You might like it because there's a character called Ghoul, whatever his name is, Jule Getux, and he is the most cucked gentleman. His story is an absolute disaster.
I know
bro.
it's like
Nothing
a romance
goes,
series or whatever, right?
Nothing goes, bro. It's like
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
less Gundam, more romance stuff, right?
more romance, more politics, but not really politics. It's like high school politics almost.
Oh, so it's not like we need to produce 60 new Gundams, or the Earth Sphere Federation in the Innisphere region will be able to move the fleet of Red Highness into the Sanctum sector, thus increasing our mining production.
No,
by
instead
7%.
it's like
it
it's the
doesn't-
Halloween
no,
school
it-
fair, and they have to have
It
someone to
doesn't
play
quite
Freddy.
get to that level.
Oh.
It's like kind of that level, but it doesn't quite get to that level.
So it's not like
And
really
like
a
you
war,
said,
war series like the other
It
Gundams.
is.
Because you're making it sound like it's just like a high school drama Gundam, and I was like, I'm not really into it if it is that. Like Seed.
So it's there's a lot of high school drama, and then it like explodes into chaos and a lot of like politics and stuff. But again, it still like focuses on the relationship stuff, so it doesn't.
I mean,
let
all
it-
the Gundams kind of focus on like the interpersonal relationships to a decent extent, right?
to it
Like the
to an extent,
politics
but
is
not-
just a background frame that lets you sort of explore those ideas in focused setting.
Yeah, I don't know. Give it a try and tell me what you think.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Is-
might
is all
if
I
it
can
if it's
say.
filled with
You-
like anime
will-
bullshit, then I
You will
won't like
have
it.
to stick. You will have to stick with it, bro.
Okay.
The first 15 episodes is high school shit, but then it does just explode.
Then it does
into,
pop off. Okay.
Yeah. Then it just loses its shit and it never regains its shit.
That is like one of the problems with anime is where it's like, no, bro, it totally gets good. You just have to watch 5 hours of the show before it gets good, and it's like, dog.
Yeah.
No other medium. No, there is no other medium but anime where that is tolerated. I swear. Oh,
Yeah,
good God.
Witch from Mercury is by far the worst for it in terms of Gundam.
Oh
So
no,
I've
wait.
seen.
MMOs and anime are the only two like
I was gonna
mediums
say
where
video
people are
games
like,
have that quite a bit.
yeah, but specifically it's like MMOs, right? It's like,
MMOs, yeah.
bro,
Yeah,
you have
MMOs
to
are
you have
quite
to
like
stick
that.
with World of Warcraft for 20 hours until you can start raiding. And it's like, dude,
Yeah.
not particularly. I also play RuneScape, so.
Yeah, RuneScape is pretty consistent, to be
True.
honest.
In fact, RuneScape arguably, the grinds get worse the more you play the game.
Exactly, bro. Honest to God, I had more fun when I was level fucking.
True, I
2
think
than am
I
now.
really like mid-game RuneScape because it's like the game opens up and there's like a lot of
Yeah.
different things you can do and a lot of
You have a
options.
lot of options. Yeah, a lot of options.
And it's also it's a really good part of RuneScape that I like is like you set yourself a goal and then you're like, okay, to get to this goal I need to do this, so I need to get this hunter level, and then that means I need to do this quest, but doing these quests means that I need to do these skill requirements, and also it would be a lot easier to do these skill requirements if I did this diary, but doing this diary requires me to do these quests and this minigame,
Yeah,
and it's like,
you come up with an end goal
Yeah.
and then you like plan your route to get to it.
yeah, I
It's
think
very fun.
RuneScape is like the only MMO, in fact, probably one of the only games where that is actually a thing that you do, and it's very
and
satisfying.
It's very fun. Yeah.
Yeah, even though the core gameplay of that game is
Is
quite
click, you
literally
click.
click rock, your character does a mining animation for 2 seconds, and then you
And then
click
you
another
rock
rock.
again. Yeah.
Or to
That's
put
what
it,
the game boils down to.
I
But
don't know. I would say some TV shows take a while before they get good. Like I know you don't consider it, Greg, but I consider the first season of Game of Thrones you have to sort of slog through before I
no,
start enjoying
that
it.
season's Kino.
I quit,
Seasons 1
like-
to 3 Kino, bro.
I have not watched Game of Thrones because I couldn't get past season 1.
Yeah, I think we spoke about it on the previous podcast.
Yeah. I've watched like 3 episodes.
Okay,
And then
got to
just
get through
went,
the. Yeah, I guess
not
some TV
interested.
shows, but I swear anime is more.
Yeah,
More-
definitely. I'm not gonna.
Like it's
disagree
like,
on
guys, it's time for your 50 episode filler arc. Oh no, you gotta
Yeah,
watch it because there's some really, and it's
yeah.
like there is no other
Yeah.
place where that's acceptable except that. And I'm not
Yeah.
saying that's necessarily a bad thing. That's just part
Normally
of the
is.
medium, right?
It normally
I'm
is.
I'm,
It's a bad
I'm
thing.
saying it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like,
Yeah,
it's just part of the medium, right?
you're right.
I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I'm a pretty casual anime watcher, and I think there's things that I personally have a lot of problems with anime, which is why I'm not like some weeb who is like, I'm watching this season's 15, part ones.
Yeah, the
But like, I can accept that
I'm-
it's not for me, not that it's some intrinsic problem with the medium.
yes.
Except the
I
pedo
know
shit.
you
That
have
is a problem.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say you have a lot of problems with the pedo shit. The pedo shit is admittedly quite bad.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's like yeah. I've said it before. I just repeat myself, so I won't say again.
Pedo shit is basically stops like any chance of me ever suggesting to watch something with family.
What to like? Yeah, to normal people.
Yeah.
It's
It's
Yeah.
like, hey, would
So
you
it's
want to
just-
watch X? And then like the first one, it just goes like awooga, awooga,
yeah,
and then
just
zooms in on
really
massive
really
titties.
weird sexualization,
And I'm like,
which is
oh.
like, man, why is this in this? You're undermining your own story by just including this stuff. It's like, I don't know. That's my personal opinion. I guess some people like it, and it's like it's part of it's it's integral to the show that we need to see Mimica-chan's butthole. It's really important to episode 53 when she learns about the truth fairy. It's like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
May-
my
maybe
before
you're
and
right, and I'm
after
glad-
cheeky fap opinion.
yeah,
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Maybe they are right, and I'm just a pleb, and I
Maybe.
stick to normie animes like what's it, Spike Spiegel.
Did either of you try the Continental?
No, I don't. I have no interest in that
'Cause
show.
I watched the first episode, and like I've pretty much never done it. Is I just went on my phone like halfway through the episode, and then by the end of the episode, I was like, that was shit. But it's because I just
Yeah.
stopped watching it halfway through, which I've
Yeah,
never done
I
before.
I
Normally
just don't
stop
have-
watching.
Any interest in watching that show? It's like I like John Wick 1 to 4/5 question mark, and I don't really have any interest in watching spin-off stuff. Like John Wick is just the cool Keanu Reeves fight scene show, and
I don't know. I
really
think
need
the
to
world is
overdose on
cool, but I
I
didn't care for
kind of just disagree.
that.
I mean, I thought it was
Oh,
like cool in
yeah.
like the first one, and then they just kept going
I
overboard with
suppose,
it,
yeah, it was cool.
and
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
this is just silly, but I can
Yeah,
excuse
by,
it
by
for
the
John
fourth
Wick,
one.
right?
Yeah, by the fourth one, the world is far too
just-
psycho
Yeah.
to exist without John Wick being in it.
Yeah,
right?
it's
Like,
just like
The only thing that keeps me attached to the world is just the fact that
Yeah.
John Wick is in it,
yeah.
and I like that guy.
He's Star Wars.
Yeah.
John Wick's my guy.
Yeah, like the actual John Wick world is just very,
Mm.
very silly. And it's not even silly in a way where I'd be like, this is pretty fun. It's just like kind of silly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
anyway, I
yeah.
wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
I tried it. Loki's
I would
apparently
say
good.
Loki is good. It's probably the only good Marvel show. That being said, I haven't watched the other Marvel
Oh.
shows because they're bad. Just like Andor is the only good Star Wars show. That being said, I have watched 2 episodes of The Mandalorian season 1 and none of the other shows because they're
I haven't
bad.
seen any of them.
I like Mando. Mando was fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Mando
Gets worse the longer it
Yeah, I
goes.
can appreciate like season 1 of The Mandalorian, even though admittedly it wasn't for me, because it's small scale, low stakes, unconnected with all the fucking mythology bullshit of Star Wars, and
I
not
like that about
steeply.
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can appreciate that about season 1 of Mando, but the longer it goes on, from what I've heard from everyone else, is that it just becomes more and more of a lore vehicle for like,
Yeah.
we need to introduce Glub short lightsaber and how it got here, and it's like, that is probably the least
Yeah.
interesting.
The most recent season of Mandalorian just isn't about the Mandalorian. Mando. It's just about Bo-Katan.
Also, I really
And I'm like,
dislike
bro,
Grogu
I
as
don't
well.
like Bo-Katan. I like Mando, the Mandalorian.
When
I'm watching
Grogu
The
showed up, I
Mandalorian.
was just like, oh, I understand like the character of Grogu and that like your dad protecting, it's
There's
kid
no
he
reason
needs
for
to
him to
protect,
be a baby
but
Yoda,
it's
though,
yeah,
right?
it's literally
He
it
could
just
be any alien.
yeah,
and it would be the
just
same
felt
thing.
it felt no, the thing with Grogu is it just felt really manipulative for like all the losers who buy Star. No, that's rude. For all the people who
No,
buy like
you're
Star
right.
Wars nut
No,
and
you're
stuff.
right.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, I just I'm not particularly. It feels like, and I people have said this before. It's not a particularly unique thought that it just feels like a lot of Star Wars media is really, really boring because all it's doing is just referencing Star Wars and taking from Star Wars and just like cannibalizing Star Wars to make more Star Wars because there always needs to be Star Wars. And like the only reasons these shows exist is because Star Wars and it's cool. And there's very little creative vision behind these shows beyond we need to make more Star Wars. Whereas with something like Andor, the reason I liked it is because the guy who made it, Tony Gilroy, clearly has like a creative vision that extends beyond. Wouldn't it be cool if like X-Wing showed up? Because X-Wings are really fucking cool. And then the AT-STs, and then like 5 Jedi show up and they go. It's a lot of the Star Wars shows
Yeah,
just
Andor-
feel
Andor
very
was great,
juvenile.
Like 90% of Star Wars fans are frothing at the mouth of that speech.
I mean, I don't know
They love it.
if it's what people enjoy. I mean, I can't exactly fault them for it. I'm at the age where I'm like I don't really feel like it's productive to get mad at the media people consume
Damn, how
because at the
mature,
end of the
boy.
day I can just not watch it.
How
And
mature.
as long
Cut
as you can
to
be like
some point in the last 40 minutes where Greg was probably doing the exact opposite of what he just said.
Mhm. Oh no, I'm just doing that to make fun of you guys though.
Mm.
I don't actually care beyond making fun of you. But if you get like seriously worked up about this stuff,
And Andor was good. Yeah, Andor was like by far the best Star Wars show they've done. I like Mando.
yeah,
season
I
one,
hope they
season
make
two's
more
alright.
Andor stuff, but unfortunately it seems like Andor didn't really have a great reception.
Yeah,
Which is quite sad, but it is what it is.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like the average Star Wars fan just wants to watch, the type of stuff I don't like, and I like the stuff that they don't like, so it is what it is. Or if I'm a soy
It's like
boy
GTA roleplay.
communist brother, capitalism
people-
kills good art, guys.
People tend to like familiarity with something slightly new, right? So an entire cast of like new members probably would be less likely for people to like than like half the or like they
I mean, it
bring
wasn't
back
entirely
an old
new.
one.
Like the main character of Andor was the guy in Rogue One.
That's what I mean. Like you bring back someone or
Yeah.
people for a form.
Although,
Like, oh, I
to
love
be
that
fair,
guy, and then they watch
the
it, right?
the character in Rogue One, like Cassian Andor in Rogue One, isn't so much of a character. None of the characters in Rogue One really get to be more than just like tropes or stereotypes of like, oh yeah, Andor's like the amoral spy guy. Like that's pretty much his character in Rogue One. He doesn't
Mhm.
really have too much beyond it. I mean, I guess he's like he couldn't kill I don't know, Mads Mikkelsen, whatever Glub Farto or whatever Mads Mikkelsen's character is called. Some dumb Star Wars name. But like yeah, or at least maybe I'm misremembering Rogue One. I haven't seen it since I saw it in cinema.
I remember liking Rogue One.
Yeah, I
liking
thought
it.
Rogue One was decent. It's a nice popcorn film, I think.
Hmm.
I've never been a Star Wars fan though, to be fair, but I definitely did enjoy the sequel trilogy, I think it's called. Like what's the last one? Rise of the Skywalkers? Rise of the Skywalker? That film was comically bad. Like
No.
genuinely it's incredibly funny that
From
that
the
film
very start, we were laughing
costs
with the
hundreds of millions of dollars.
with
Dude, the scene where
moonwalking.
the pilot guy is like he just like looks at the camera, like rolls his eyes, sighs, and goes, somehow Palpatine returned. And with the added context that he returned in a Fortnite event. Oh, Beanie, chef's kiss. That is an incredible $200 million, $400 million, or however much that film costs, plus the Fortnite tie-in. Just an incredible display of burning money and setting it alight. I commend J.J. Abrams. Truly an inside man working for A24 or whatever.
Yeah, I've never been a Star Wars guy either, to be fair.
Yeah.
I basically got into it with Mando, and even then I'm like very surface level. I don't
Yeah.
really care about anything Star Wars related.
Yeah, no.
My favorite movies are the prequels.
I
think
have
they're
seen.
fucking hilarious, bro. They're so funny.
I've only seen the third prequel film, and I thought when I was a kid, I was like, that lightsaber fight's cool, and that's pretty much all I remember from that film. I haven't seen it in its totality. I haven't seen that film in like
Bro, Anakin
10
kills
years,
younglings.
maybe longer.
Anakin just randomly kills younglings. And
But yeah,
he's
I know enough of the
mad
films
and
from just
sad.
like playing the Lego games and cultural osmosis because
True.
it's impossible to avoid Star Wars. Well, yeah, it's just impossible to avoid it unless you're really trying.
Yeah, it is. I end up watching all 6 fucking Star Wars movies in like year 10 or 11
Mhm.
because you, Rory, and Will wouldn't stop talking about Star Wars at lunch, and Billy. And I was like, I'm gonna have to fucking watch these shitty movies to be able
To
to.
fit
I've
in.
seen 4, 5, and
Fit
6.
in.
They're decent.
And then I watched them, and I didn't like them, and then I still didn't participate because I didn't really like them.
They're okay films.
They're okay.
Well, they're
I don't
in the
remem-
context
I
which they
just
were
don't
made.
remember-
Like it's obvious
The
as to why
first-
they're.
The first 3 I remember nothing about. Literally nothing. I couldn't tell you what happens in them.
I think you can say like for the first 3, like George Lucas, for his faults, had a clear vision of what he wanted to do, and he was clear influences that he wanted to like pay homage to, or even just because he liked the style and wanted to do it in his own way. Like World War II fighter pilot films, for example, like Dam Busters, Battle of Britain, American ones as well. I don't know, serials like Flash Gordon, stuff like that, and also Kurosawa films, right? Samurai stuff.
I mean, I like Star Wars. I just don't love it at all, sort of thing.
Yeah, I
It's like-
would say it's yeah. I'm okay
like,
with
yeah, I
them.
like it, but yeah, that's it. That's it. It's like, I like it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm pretty air on them as well. I like Star Trek more than Star Wars. I like the Star Trek TV show. I like when he shoot the phaser gun.
It's 'cause you're like
Good
Sheldon.
show. Yeah, I'm like Sheldon. And
like
basically
Sheldon,
this
actually.
shows this podcast Sheldon.
Yeah, you are.
If we were the respective Big Bang character, oh fuck, who would we be?
Penny.
You're Penny.
Why? Why would you be Penny?
Why would you be Penny? Yeah.
I got the lips.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
No.
gonna have to say it, but I would be Penny because I'm the most attractive
no,
member of the
you're
trio.
not
It is what it is, though.
Who would I be?
Raj.
You would be
Why,
Howard Wolowitz.
why would... That's the worst one.
That's an even
Holy
bigger L.
fuck.
It was
That
an
is the
L and then you
biggest
took a
L.
bigger one.
You would be
It got
Howard. You would be
capitalised.
Howard.
Bro, why would I be Howard?
You just give off that vibe.
No, you'd be Howard. You'd be Howard's mum. That's who
You'd be Howard. No, you'd be Howard.
Bro,
You'd be
I
Mr.
would
Just
be
look at this
Howard.
picture. Look at this picture.
Howard.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that isn't like Elliott's vibe.
You can't tell him he's wrong.
See, I just like knew it. Oh my god, it's.
It's not me. I'm not Howard, guys.
I mean, you
Yeah,
can
Yeah,
just.
you got me.
I'm right though. You can look at that picture
Bro,
and see I'm right.
I'm not
man.
Howard. I'm
You
not
got me.
Howard. Bro, I'm not Howard.
I mean, it's you don't get to choose who you are. You don't get to choose who you are, Elliott.
Stop posting that pic. No!
Someone
Stop
get like
posting that
someone get like
pic.
Elliott's eye picture. That's got like a similar vibe to that.
Bro.
Or just
That is
any.
Elliot. That's
No,
100%
no, no,
Elliot.
no. I'm not Howard.
Here we go.
I'm not.
These pictures just kind of remind me of each other.
Bro, they don't even
It's
look
something I
the
think something
same.
about the mouth. I
Yeah.
think.
What are
Definitely.
you talking about? Okay, fine. I'm Howard.
Okay, now you
Yeah.
guys choose who I am.
You're the
You two.
guy who runs the comic book store.
I don't know that
Yeah.
guy. I
That
haven't
guy?
watched enough Big Bang
Yeah.
Theory.
I can vaguely remember
Yeah.
him.
I vaguely remember him, just like how I vaguely remember Greg.
All right, I respect that. Better than Howard.
Fuck you.
Stuart.
Fuck you.
Stuart Bloom.
Okay, he's Marshall. Marshall's
Stuart
large,
Bloom, the Big Bang Theory wiki.
This guy.
Yeah, okay. I mean, if you say so, I don't really get it, but if you say so, sure.
I don't
Bro,
remember
you're
that
Raj,
much.
Marshall.
I was just
I'm
a
not
guy
gonna.
I
I'm not
thought-
gonna. I'm not gonna soy out like Elliot when he found out he was
No.
Howard. He was Howie pilled.
How he's doing it.
How much Big Bang Theory have you guys actually seen?
I watched an episode when I was in America. No, it's a lie. I watched like 5 minutes of an
I
episode
think I
when I was
saw
in
the
America.
first like 3 seasons or 4 seasons when they aired.
Mm.
And then
Back
that
when
was
I
it.
was when I was like
Look,
10, I
what
used to watch
episode-
it with my family.
What
Sometimes.
episode does Sheldon get with Amy or whatever her name is?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I listened to a Freakonomics radio interview with the
Look up what
woman who
episode it
plays
is, 'cause I-
Amy. 'Cause she's apparently like an actual. Fuck, what was she? Was she a biologist or was she a chemist? I can't remember.
She's a
she was.
microbiologist or something.
Yeah,
I think.
she had a PhD, and they consulted for her lines in the show because she actually had a PhD. She helped them like write some of the science stuff. And I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting.
Season 7 and before, sometime season 7 or
Is
whatever.
it really season 7?
Apparently they had their first kiss and they were referred to as Shamey from season 7. So,
Not
Oh,
the
she's
first
in
kiss.
neuroscience.
it's
That's it.
It must be before
when was she
that.
introduced?
Oh,
when was she
probably like
introduced?
season 2 or 3, probably.
Because I've seen Big Bang Theory up until she was introduced, and then I found her
Season
character
3,
so
at the end of
unbearable.
season 3.
Yeah, so
So
I
it's
watched
season 4.
till the end of season 3, and then stopped watching. I was like, you know what? I'm actually gonna watch Big Bang Theory so I can say that I've watched all of Big Bang Theory.
Why would
And
you?
then I got
Why?
that.
Why?
I had
Why?
nothing. I had nothing else to watch, guys. I was
Ain't
pretty
know he had
fucking.
nothing else to watch.
I mean, I could have watched Breaking Bad, but I chose
Yeah.
to
I
watch
could
Big
have
Bang
watched
Theory.
a quality show
also
regarded by
watched
a
all
lot
the
of people as
Friends
one of
as
the
well.
better or best shows
I've
airing.
seen every
when
episode
it
of
aired.
Friends. Yeah, Friends is sick, bro.
Friends is okay. It's okay.
Friends is sick. Friends is chill as fuck, bro. Stick on Friends.
Stick
You're
on
never
Friends.
not happy. You're never happy, but you're never not happy.
Yeah. Ross gets
It's okay.
a turkey stuck on his head and dresses up as an armadillo. Class.
I like the one with Phoebe on the
Classic.
plane where she's like the phalange.
That's not Phoebe, bro. That's Rachel.
Oh, sorry, I got the names. Yeah, I watch a lot of Friends.
Yeah, that's
Rachel
that's what
says,
the
my
comic
friend
book guy
Phoebe
would
was
say.
just saying something about the phalange. And then the fucking loser next to Rachel goes, the phalange!
Wow.
Yeah,
It's a
if
whole
you're in a
thing.
plane with a phalange, without a phalange, you need to get off that plane. That's all I know about
Mm.
planes.
Well, they did. They all got off the plane. Because
Yeah,
they
I mean-
didn't trust her without the phalange.
I'm not gonna say, but 9/11 wouldn't have happened if that plane had a phalange.
True. Actually true.
Oh, I like the
I was gonna say it,
soup
but-
Nazi episode of Seinfeld. That's a good episode.
I've not seen any Seinfeld. That's a
Yes.
show I've
Seinfeld is like the sitcom in that it's not actually that funny if you watch it.
What's the deal with young Sheldon? That's what he says.
That being said, I like the soup Nazi. He's very funny.
That's what he says.
Yeah, I've seen.
Seinfeld's a
sitcoms.
bit like a lot more of a. It's a think of it like a really tame Always Sunny. Like in that the
Okay.
main
Yeah.
characters are all kind of sociopaths who get up to shenanigans. But like in Always Sunny, they're sociopaths who get up to shenanigans, but like times 10 because they actively ruin everything around them 100%.
Yeah.
Whereas Seinfeld is like they ruin everything around them.
Maybe one day I'll watch Seinfeld. If I have nothing
By the
else
way,
to
I'm
watch.
changing. I'm now young Sheldon.
You're
Oh,
not
what
young
what
Sheldon.
character is Marshall
Young
in Big
Sheldon.
Bang Theory?
Look at
He's
the young
Amy.
Sheldon quotes.
No, he's not Amy.
Marshall's Amy for sure.
Why would you say he's Amy?
Bro, because he fucking makes me want to stop
I would
watching
let
the
you
show.
know I
I'd
read
say-
a
I'd
book on
say he's-
jiu-jitsu
I'd say-
and I am prepared to throw it at you. That's me.
I'd say
That's
he's
what I'd
Raj.
say.
I'd say
I'd say
Marshall's
Raj.
Raj.
as well. I'd
He's
say
a
Raj
Raj.
as well.
He's a
I'd
Raj.
say Raj. as
Damn.
well.
He's a Raj.
He is Raj.
Or
for
Raj.
Sure,
No.
bro. Okay, so I'm Howard.
At least I'm not
Raj.
Howard.
Okay, so I'm Howard. Marshall's Raj. I forget what Greg's fucking character's name is,
Stuart.
which is
Stuart.
is
Yeah, make
perfect because
Greg
that's
young
exactly how
Sheldon,
it
yeah.
should be. Bro, Greg is not Sheldon.
Yeah, you're not Sheldon. You don't get to choose your own character.
No.
And the fact that you're trying to choose Sheldon is a very Raj move.
Yeah, it's very Raj-like.
I
in
said
nature.
you that time.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was watching Seinfeld, so I didn't really hear.
Yeah.
I'm watching Seinfeld and I'm sipping
I'm
on
Connie.
my cider. You are not Connie. You are not even
You are
close
not
to being Connie.
bro.
Oh my god.
I'll shave my
You,
head.
you,
It's too
if
late.
you're anyone, you're
My
like
head's
the
been shaved.
random fucking guy who gets into combat, runs away, and gets killed by a titan in
I'm
like
the Saul
episode
Goodman
5.
Titan. Bow, 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 bow. That's me.
Bro, who's the fucking loser? Who's the blonde-haired loser? Armin?
Armin,
Armin?
I'm Armin.
Lina!
I'm
I'm
Armin.
Armin.
I'm Lina. I'm Lina.
Lina!
I'm Armin. I'm Armin, bro.
I'm Lina. Reiner is literally me.
Reiner.
Literally, when Reiner wanted to kill himself, literally me.
What is it on now? Isn't it on the final shattering part 2?
Okay,
part
you don't
3,
understand.
The final part?
It's the final season, part 2, the Lost Chapters, part 2.
Unironically.
You don't get it, dude.
That is unreal, bro.
You don't get it, bro.
It's out in a couple weeks.
It is, it's out.
Thank God.
I'm gonna be so sad when it's over because literally the
We
best
won't
thing
be able
that
to
show's
talk about
done
it anymore.
is just me and Greg taking the piss out of it.
Liner!
Reiner.
And my
Crazy.
entire opinion on this show is hinged on whether I find out if Connie lives or dies.
Oh,
That's it.
well, I won't give any
No,
spoilers.
that's literally the only thing I care about that show now is what happens to Connie.
What happens to Connie?
Does he live and play volleyball?
Does
Or was that
he
just
play
another
Fortnite?
Does cuts to Connie's great grandson playing as Eren Yeager on Fortnite?
What player model
Oh,
would
I'm Eren. I'm Eren
use in
Yeager,
Fortnite?
except I'm not
Thanks.
Eren Yeager post chapter like 100 of AOT. 100 and what is it?
No,
110?
you're not. You are. If
I'm-
you were Eren Yeager, you were Eren Yeager for the whole.
No.
you are
I'm
Eren
only Eren
You
Yeager
don't
when
get to
he's a cool
choose.
guy who genocides people.
You
Other
don't
than
get
that,
to choose what part of Eren Yeager you are, bro. If you are Eren Yeager, you are all of Eren Yeager, and you're not Eren Yeager. You've already said who you are. You're Reiner, bro.
Reiner.
I'm Armin. Who are you, Marshall? Who's Marshall?
I'm the Saul Goodman.
who's Marshall? No.
He's
Marshall is
not Connie.
Marshall is the guy who gets Marshall is the guy who gets killed by Reiner and Annie. Remember
No.
the guy who they take his ODM gear off and he gets eaten? What's his name? Marco? You're Marco.
Yeah, you're Marco.
Oh,
You're Marco.
can I not at least be
Yeah.
the Titan that killed him?
No.
Yes,
Oh,
not.
you can be Connie's parents that become a Titan. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Not the
You
mum.
know who I'd be? I'd
Yeah,
be the
the
guy
mum that's
who
stuck
I'd
in
be
the
the guy who
house.
gets with Sasha. Niccolo. I'm Niccolo.
Okay, bro, you're Nicola.
the
No, you're not.
potato.
You're Reiner.
I'm Niccolo, bro. I'm also Reiner too.
You're two characters.
I'm both of them.
Okay, I'm gonna be Armin, and I'm gonna be Levi.
I'm Peak's toe.
I'm one of the soldiers. Let's be real, Marshall. Me and you are both just one of the soldiers who fucking
Peak.
rides the pillbox on
Yeah.
Peak,
Yeah,
who just get blown
Yeah,
up by
put me in the
the
box.
thunder spears.
yeah. Put me in the Peak box.
Put me in a box, bro.
Yeah, we just get blown up by the fucking thunder spears
Yeah,
while we're in
yeah.
the pillbox or whatever.
Yeah, let's go in there. That's no place I'd rather be.
I got a dick in the box. Little bros are in the box.
Here we go. Here's a picture of me and Marshall, where you don't really see us from front on, you see us from
Yeah.
behind on.
Yeah, in the fucking box.
Yeah.
You're two regular soldiers in the box. Okay,
Yeah.
I can agree with that, bro.
You can't really see me and Marshall in this image, but if you look through the slit closely, you can see us shooting the gun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
What was the last thing that happened in AOT before it ended?
They all landed on the back of the skeleton,
Oh shit, yeah.
and that's it.
God damn. Oh, there's gonna be a pretty epic fight then for like 30 minutes. Oh, spoilers, sorry.
Damn, no way. They
gonna
fight
be a
at the
fight.
final
Yeah,
fight?
yeah, but it's more like I just spoiled how long the fight would last, you know.
Mm.
No, I actually don't know how long they're going to animate it for. It goes on for a decent while in the manga, though.
You don't know with anime. They could either
Yeah,
stretch
no,
out
they
one
could-
frame.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Right? Or they could,
yeah,
they could do a
literally
lot of
make a
hang
frame.
frames, right?
Yeah, they could make a frame last 0.1 second or 8 seconds.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
It-
but they,
it
no,
re-
but they do a pan though. It pans across the
Oh,
frame, and there's
yeah.
like lightning lines.
Or they
teeth
drag
lines
the
and stuff.
PNG around in a circle
Yeah.
on Photoshop.
Or
They do that
in my
sometimes.
favorite thing that they do in Naruto, where they drag the PNG up and down while they're doing the tree hopping talk conversations.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I thought you were gonna say when it shows like the headshot, when it puts like the camera on their forehead looking down, so it looks like the train spotting guy. You know that one?
Oh yeah, I know that one. That's
No.
like when there's a
It's
reaction.
when they're
there.
hopping through trees and talking.
Yeah, and
it's
they
li-
literally they just do like the same. It's just the same like 5 scenes repeated,
Yeah.
but in like a
And it's-
different order sometimes.
And it's the most fucking annoying
They do-
sound effect.
These shots.
Yeah,
Sounds like that.
yeah, that's like the reaction shots there.
Mm.
Oh, fucking classic.
Yeah, but it's so funny. Those scenes are so funny because it's so
Have
clearly
you
how.
finished Naruto yet, bro? Have you finished
Fuck no, I
Shippuden?
haven't watched any Naruto since I've been back from the US. I have
Why not,
better
bro?
things to do. When I was
Don't
cycling,
you want to get to the bit when it becomes an alien story?
no,
When it's aliens
especially
all
since
along.
that'll take like 100 hours of watching. No.
The guy fucked the
Bro,
alien
it was
as well.
aliens all along. He
There was a
did.
guy who tapped that.
Bro, I respect him.
Mm.
Yo, this is
I respect him
literally
for
me.
it. How's Boruto, bro? Give me the Boruto update before
Does
the
anyone
podcast
watch?
ends.
Please tell me you don't still watch Boruto, Marshall.
No, I stopped it a couple of years ago. I don't remember how far I was in. All I know is they just did a time skip, and I said to Elliott, Sarah, they made one of the female main characters look like a prostitute, and Elliott was like, "It's not that bad." He did a
It's
he did a
not.
hear me out.
Bro, it's not that. Look at any other female character.
Yeah,
in any other anime.
his argument was it's not that bad compared to other
Who?
anime.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Who
Sarada.
is that? Sarah,
Sasuke's
Sakura.
daughter.
Sakura and
Yeah.
Sasuke's daughter. They did a time skip and they did make her look.
They put her in
Yeah.
in that.
Wait, which one's is she the middle one?
Yeah, in the middle
Damn,
of the
bro, how
girl.
she like
Middle.
14 in that?
Probably.
No,
Fuck knows.
probably.
Why are those aliens they're surrounded by?
Yes.
I don't think so. I think they're.
Probably.
I think they're like
I don't know. I'm just
created-
gonna say yes.
created
They're
bodies.
white, so
I don't
yes.
think so. No.
Well, that is a pretty revealing outfit. Yeah, that's all I'll say on that.
I don't know. It's not. I think it's right
I mean,
compared
compare
to.
that
It's
to
just
any
a
other-
stupid ass outfit as well.
Is it
Yeah.
stupid for Naruto? I guess maybe.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at Boruto's outfit. Is stupid, but it doesn't look as stupid as hers.
I mean, it's just like a
I
goth.
know.
It's just like a goth aesthetic. It's not like the outfits in Naruto actually do anything anyway. So no one fucking wears the stupid Jonin armor anymore. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, they only wore because it saved on drawing unique outfits for people.
Yeah.
True. It's like the reason why Naruto lost his goggles was because that was apparently fucking
Annoying to
super
draw.
annoying to draw. Yeah.
Oh, yo, Elliot, we can get you this.
Come here, come on, bro. Buy that shit for Secret Santa for me. On God.
Okay.
I'll
Sure,
wear that
you
shit,
could
bro.
fit in it. 145 centimeters. You could fit in that.
Shut the
Just
fuck
go and get an
up.
extra large.
Bro, you guys are fucking chatting bare shit,
Some of
bro.
these-
Yeah, how much would a Naruto costume actually cost? Probably like 30 quid, I imagine.
Probably depends.
Oh, give me
Oh,
that one.
man.
Holy fuck. Tell me I wouldn't be drippy out the wazoo.
I saw a guy wearing an Akatsuki costume when I was at Six
Naruto
Flags.
Trinnings, what do you
Nice.
mean?
That's probably
Yeah.
a lot easier to find.
I was like, I saw it and I did a double take
eBay.
because I was like, is that an Akatsuki costume or is that just like some guy's like coat that
You can
looks
get one
like
for
it has
like
Akatsuki
20 quid.
stuff? I was like, nope, that is definitely an Akatsuki costume.
Well, maybe one podcast you'll see me in a. You won't. Not on a podcast.
Naruto
I'm
Drillings.
wrapping it up, bro. That's me segueing to me wrapping this
Guys,
up.
who do you
up,
think won the
wrap it up.
KSI boxing fight?
KSI. Next question.
Well,
Both of
he
them,
didn't know.
because they got money.
Bro, he
The only
literally got
loser was the
cheated.
dumbasses
He
who
did get
paid.
cheated.
He literally got cheated out of the victory, bro. I don't want to talk about it here, bro. I'm too emotional.
Deji.
I'm too, bro. Fucking, Deji went tank on his bitch ass. After KSI betrayed him? Oh my god.
Fucking Deji.
Now we just loop into old podcasts.
Okay, thanks all. We will.
Thanks for
Happy
watching.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Bye-bye.
See you next month. We've almost done the fucking. We've almost done it.
We've almost done the
almost-
fucking.